The preamble says, we the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, because perfect is fine for other countries, I respect that, more perfect is better for this country. And more perfect is very expensive, you know. Plastic surgery, more perfect, you know. Establish justice, that laws, lawyers, lawsuits, you know, ensure domestic tranquility. You know how much money it costs to keep 300 million people tranquil every year? You need jobs, you need, you know, gadgets for everybody, food, antidepressants, tranquilizers. And provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare. Defense and welfare, there's 50% of the budget right there every year. You know, that's the right and left right there, defense, welfare. Secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, because every generation is supposed to do better than the next, or somehow we failed. That was a sustainable idea somebody came up with. Do ordain and establish this Constitution of the United States of America, you know. Now, if that's not a drunken, delusional promise, I don't know, you know. That's one of those things where the next day you're supposed to wake up and go, listen, I said a lot of shit I didn't mean last night. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that's supposed to be, you know. But not these founding fathers, not these FFFs. They said, we can do it. They're so brilliant. Today, the country's gridlocked, and people still don't critique them. They still say they're brilliant. Even people that hate the founding fathers love the Constitution. The founding fathers, to this day, it's foolproof. You're like, hey, the country's gridlocked. It's not working. They're like, right, that's good. That means it's working. It's not working. That's how it's not supposed to work. That's how it works. It's not working. Really, it's not supposed to not work this well because you did a pretty good job, you know. That's why this country got formed, because these guys knew they were brilliant. The geniuses knew they were geniuses. Everybody else, all the other colonies couldn't break away from England, never mind physically, psychologically, because they thought England was superior. These guys didn't think that. They came in like they're quoting Cicero, you know what I mean? Plato, they come in, you know, they're like, yeah, I talked to the governor of my colony. He doesn't even know who Montesquieu is. I mean, this guy's an idiot. You never heard of David Hume. Hey, did you read that John Locke piece in Poor Richard's Almanac? Yeah, it was pretty good, you know. They were like brilliant guys. You had 8 geniuses, then you had 23 badass war veterans, so they had that natural cocky, you know, they're coming in all smoking, like, yeah, I saw Bunker Hill, I heard about that all fucking, we had them, kid, Bunker Hill, they didn't know what the fuck, you know, the Massachusetts contingent, like, yeah, fucking kid. South Carolina's like, yeah, we took them down, they didn't know anything, they're coming in red coats, I mean, it was like shooting fish in a barrel, I swear to God, you know. They got the war stories, they're smoking, and then you had like James Madison. He was the whole guy that set it up, because a lot of people weren't there, by the way. Adams, Jefferson, no accident. I'm sure Madison's sick of hearing their names. He's just as much of a genius as them. So they happen to be out of the country when he decides to hold the convention. Basically, he's just sick of hearing. It's like George Harrison, you know, at a certain point, I'm sure he's like, you know, he's sick of hearing about Paul and John. Here comes the sun. That's the convention for him was Here Comes the Sun. It was the Bangladesh concert. And so you got Madison, who's like the super nerd of all time. He puts the whole thing together. He knows he's got to get like a popular guy, gets George Washington, because everybody loves George Washington. He's like the badass of the country. Everybody just wants to meet him. He brings him in. The whole country just loves George Washington for some reason. And then Ben Franklin, it was in Philly. He's like the godfather of the whole convention. You know, he gets up and gives a big opening speech. I'd like to welcome our friends from as far away as New Hampshire and good people of Georgia. How did we ever let it get this far? I don't know. But, you know.